All right. So like we talked about before, you are going to talk about your educational background. So hopefully you took a couple minutes. You thought about what education in your family means, who in your family is educated, who has motivated you to become educated, right? What your friends think about education, what in your friends group, and of course we're not just talking about formal education, because there are levels to education, right? Sitting in class, you don't have to be smart. I got a doctorate. I'm Dr. Johnson, right? But that don't mean that I'm smart. College only means that you're persistent. I finished. I got the same degree. You don't know if I got a 2.0, if I failed for 3 years and then went back to school. You don't know that stuff. When you go to your doctor, you don't know what grades they got. Nobody's looking at your transcripts. You don't know if they actually were on the honor roll. We assume, right, that because a person went to school that they're smart, but that's not the case, right? College is about persistence. That's why you have certain jobs that say you got to have a college degree, because basically they want to see that you finished something, right? It might have taken me 8 years to get my 4-year degree, or I might have a 2-year degree that took 20 years, but who would know? Long as I got it. That was the thing. So we're not just talking about formal education. We're talking about, you're thinking about these different types of intelligences, right? Where some of you guys could go anywhere in the world and still survive. Some of you guys can figure out, solve problems. That's a different kind of intelligence, right? So when I talk about education, I don't necessarily always just mean going to school, high school, college, graduate school. It's not always what I mean, because some of you guys could do things better than me. Some of you guys could fix stuff better than I can. Some of you guys are more technologically inclined. That's an education. Some of you guys have skills that, I don't know, might help the community or help your family or, I don't know, whatever, bring in money. So when you think about education and intelligence, think about those things too, because that's valuable too. Don't ever undersell. I make lamps and stuff. I had this, when I was a principal, I had this electronics teacher. And one day, this is how great of a teacher he is. I told him I want to make a lamp out of a bottle that I had. And he just sit there for 5 minutes and said, okay, this is what you need to do. You need to go get this, and you need to do this, and do this, and blah, blah, blah. And after about 5 or 10 minutes, I could go make the lamp. So let's say I couldn't teach anymore, I got bored of teaching, or I need something therapeutic, I can just make lamps, right? Or whatever. So when you think about education, somebody teaching you something, it's not always in school. So think about those things. Also, the people around you are a reflection of you, and then what is education to you? So really quickly, and you're not going to send this to me. You're just going to type it up right now, because you're going to share it with a partner. So type it somewhere where you can see it. You're going to eventually turn it in, what you're writing right now, but you're not going to turn it in to me. You're going to show it to a partner. So I'm going to give you, we got an hour, so 10 minutes. I'll give you 10 minutes, and I want you to write a paragraph, that 5 or 6 sentences or more, about your educational background. And I'm gonna erase some of this and put the questions on the board. I need to get another color. Okay, so educational background. So, 3 things that I want you to mention: family, friends or peers, and yourself. How do you get where you are today, right? Who inspired you to go to school, or somebody making you come to school, right? I teach college too, so sometimes in the college class, in my English 101 class, it's like, well, some of them it's like, I wouldn't go to school, but my probation officer said I had to go to school or I was going to violate probation or whatever. So whatever it is, I'm not saying none of we all got that. What is it? Who in your family? Who in your friend group? And what do you think about education? Is it important? Is it something that you want? Is it something that you think is needed? And if not, tell me why. So take 10 minutes and we will go from there. Bautista Romero, have your ID. And